Hello and welcome to the Bigger Flips podcast, where I teach you how to start flipping houses, or if you're already doing it, how to do it bigger. I am Michael Pinter. So we're going through the three parts of a real estate investing business. Now, there are some people who divide it into 2 parts, some divide it into 12 parts, but I believe there's 3 parts. The first part is lead generation and lead management, so getting people to raise their hand and say they want to sell a house, and then following up with them and setting appointments. The second is what we're going to cover today, which is sales conversion, which means getting them to agree to your price and getting a contract signed, so that you can buy the property at a deep enough discount to make a profit. And the third, which we'll cover tomorrow, is disposition, which means making money off the property. Now, sales conversion is the part that I think scares the most people. It's certainly scared me the most, and almost everything I know about it I've learned from experts. So the REI Sales Academy, very helpful. That used to be John Martinez, and now it's Jerry Green. And people think they're going to get on the phone and they're going to ask some guy off a list to basically sell them a house, and they're going to just say yes, and it's not going to be an issue, and it's going to be about money, and it's usually not about money. It is almost always an emotional decision, and your goal when talking to a seller is to really determine whether this seller has a deep enough problem, a severe enough problem, that you buying the house at a discount will solve the problem. And if there isn't a severe enough problem, then you're probably not going to buy the house. And really, almost everything you say to a seller is counterintuitive. It's not what you would think. You don't talk about money right away. You don't really get into that at all. You want to find out what is troubling them, right? And people are going to sell properties at discount when they have something troubling them, right? I bought a house from someone recently, and her whole issue was that she didn't want to list the property and have hundreds of people coming to the house because she had a compromised immune system. She was finishing up chemotherapy, and her mother was very old, had other issues, and she was concerned about COVID and other things. And for her, it was worth it to sell the property at a discount, and that's why we bought the property at a discount. So this is a very important part. Right now, I am doing this in my business, and I don't want to be. I want to hire someone to do it for me, but I'm not at that point yet, or whatever, some mental block is preventing me from doing it. But in a lot of successful businesses, this position, the acquisition manager, is crucial, and there is a lot of turnover at this position because most people are not good at it, and it's hard for most people to, I'm not going to say close, but I'm going to say be able to nurture the lead and bring the lead to the point where they realize that you buying the house is best for them. So to me, this is the meat in the middle of the sandwich. Lead generation is crucially important, but that's irrelevant if you can't get somebody to get a contract signed. And disposition, to me, really is the easiest part. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. So that's how I define the business, right? There are people who just say it's buying houses, selling houses, different parts. If you're flipping every house, theoretically, you could have a part just for construction. I've sort of put construction into disposition too, although that is not easy. But in general, disposition, I believe, is easier than getting the leads. I feel strongly that getting the deals and getting the contracts is the main part of the business. If you tell me you can get, I don't know why there's no cell service. I'm driving by a school. Maybe they shut the cell service off for those kids. I'm in Valley Stream. So if you tell me I can get tons of properties under contract for a discount, I will tell you, you will never be broke again. If you tell me you're good at dispositioning, I would tell you, you can get a job, but you can't really, it's harder to run a business. So that is part 2 of 3. I stand firmly on my principles. If anybody wants to disagree and say that, hey, you're missing a big part of the business, I understand. I'm happy to talk about it. You can comment below. If you want more information about sales conversion or about what an acquisition manager does, or if you would like to be an acquisition manager, feel free to comment below. And thank you very, very much for watching.